Let's move on to the topic of the environment and climate change. We'll mix the order up here and start with Neil Old of the NDP party.
Well, Rob, you do realize that when you say NDP party, you are actually saying New Democratic Party. I guess everyone knows NDP parties are legendary. The last one, Andrea and I toasted a big fatty and sang Harvest Moon as a duet. I had to get a ride home from Lazy Horse. Oh, but I digress. We have a plan called the Green New Democratic Deal. It's green, it's new, it's democratic, and it's the real deal. Carbon users pay for the carbon they use, except for pencils, of course, they're essential. Carbon paper, too. And we get people to conserve energy. Change LED light bulbs and make sure they turn them off when they leave the room, that sort of thing. There's a bunch of other stuff, too, like planting 1 billion trees. You heard that right. 1 billion. 1 billion trees. I don't know if you can even comprehend 1 billion trees, but it's a lot. Take my word for it. And net zero carbon emissions by 2050.
Robbie O'Spoon from the Liberals.
Well, I already mentioned Buckaride Transit. A lift for a loony, so to speak. We'll cut carbon in half by 2030 and have net zero emissions by 2050. And if that isn't enough, we'll increase the size of the green belt. We all need a bigger belt after drinking a few extra Guinnesses during the pandemic now, don't we? Well, we'll create 5 new provincial parks just because we don't have enough camping in Ontario. And camping's kind of like cheap housing. That'll help solve the housing problem too. Ontario will be as green as me old homeland of Ireland when we're all done with her, that's for sure.
Rob Dylan, what is the Green Party's position on the environment and climate change?
Well, it's pretty simple. We're the Green Party, for crying out loud. It's right in our name. Most people think the environment is the only thing we care about, and that's certainly what got us started in the shady business of politics. The Green Party is all in on the business of climate and environment, sustainable development, protecting farmland, supporting farmers in the food system, manufacturing electric vehicles, and building rocket ships to Mars. Oh no, wait, that's someone else. But anyways, net zero carbon by 2045. That's 5 years sooner than the other parties. At least the ones who even know what net zero is.
Willie, what plans do the Conservatives have for the environment?
Well, getting her done, that's what we're doing. Net zero carbon. I hope that's some fella named Carbon the Leafs are going to get to play nets, because let me tell you, the only thing standing between them and the cup is a decent tender, But where was I? Oh yeah, get her done. We're going to build stuff. Build a big, beautiful blacktop highway so people can just drive without breathing other people's fumes. You ever breathe other people's fumes? I spent more than a few nights sharing an RV with my racing pal Pat Ricky Bobby. And let me tell you, you do not want to breathe other people's fumes, that's for sure. We're going to build roads. We're going to build bridges. We're going to build bridges to roads and roads to bridges. And then we're going to build highways so we have something to build them bridges over. Our developer friends are going to build houses along them highways. And then they'll build Tim Hortons, LCBOs, Loblaws, Costco's, Home Depots, and all them other things that need building. You need something built? We'll get her built. We're going to get her done, let me tell you, folks.
Thank you, candidates. Since it went so poorly last time, and we value the time of our audience, I'm going to open the floor to debate for 15 seconds, and go.
We must keep the dumbest species, they'll let one idiot